What Lives in the Woods, Chapter 27. Once Dad finally stopped asking me questions about the typewriter sitting in the trunk of the car, he started talking about his meetings. I'm grateful. His questions were tricky to answer, and I don't like to lie. In the end, I told him that the bookstore is letting me borrow the typewriter for a while to see how I like it. Not a total lie. So the good news is everyone likes the idea so far, Dad says in a chipper voice. I realize I zoned out and must have missed something. Oh, that's awesome. Definitely. I'll spend the next few weeks researching and working with the Historical Society. Then I'll put together a proposal for what they need to renovate at Woodmore so they can host events. If they take my suggestions, it will cost them a lot, but the manor should start making money in no time. I smile enthusiastically. I'm glad he's happy right now, especially since he'll be very unhappy once I can prove to him that we need to leave. What's the bad news? I ask. He turns away from the road just long enough to give me a quizzical look. What bad news? You said the good news is, which usually means there's bad news too. Agatha Christie books haven't just taught me how to solve mysteries, they've taught me to listen carefully. Paying attention to what people say or don't say can make a big difference. Dad chuckles. Nothing gets by you, does it, Ginny? I smile. There isn't any bad news, not really. It's just that people in this area have opinions about Woodmore, and opinions can be hard to change. That's all. They'll change their mind when it's done. I try to stay positive, but the seed of a bad idea has lodged itself in my mind. I shove it out, refocusing on my phone when it dings in my lap. Sorry I had to bail. It's a text from Will. I tell him it's no big deal, even though it is. Now I'm going to have to do all the sleuthing by myself this afternoon. I don't know if Leo will be home, and even if he is, I don't think he'll be a big help. Skeleton keys and mystery doors just aren't his thing. My phone dings again. I thought of something. When you show your parents the evidence, do you think they will just move you guys to a hotel? His text is like a bucket of ice water dumped over my head. I hadn't thought of that. I figured Dad would move into a hotel while he keeps working here, and Mom would take Leo and me back home. But would my parents be so desperate to keep our family together that they'd move us all into a hotel? I consider it, eventually deciding it isn't likely. A hotel for over 3 weeks in a town this nice would be expensive. We would need at least 2 rooms every night for the 4 of us, too. That would add up fast. We're not poor, but we aren't rich either. Plus, a lot of the places here aren't even hotels, they're inns, which cost more, I think. No way, I text back. $sign, $sign, $sign. I get back an emoji that looks like it's sweating with the word good. Looking up from my phone, I notice that we're on the last stretch of road leading to the manor. Dread coils in my stomach. I hate this place. Hate the road, the trees, the stupid parking lot, and the creepy no camping sign. Most of all, I hate the house. Shall we? Dad asks, putting the car in park. He hops out, whistling cheerfully as he walks toward the front door. I mumble a yes and haul the typewriter out of the trunk slowly. The paper hanging out flutters in the breeze. Between this machine typing out warnings, the shadow people, and the mannequin moving around at night, I have no idea how I'll ever sleep in Woodmore again. Dad unlocks the front door and lets me walk through first. Mom walks out of the kitchen. Her cheeks are bright pink, and her mouth is set in a hard line. You okay? I ask, setting the typewriter down on the table. Just realized I don't have some of the ingredients I need to make dinner. Poor Mom. Her cooking experiences never go the way she wants them to. Let's just order a pizza, Dad suggests. Mom swipes the back of her arm across her damp forehead. The kitchen must be brutally hot. I don't know if any restaurants will deliver all the way out here, but we can try. Dad kisses her on the forehead. I'll call around. You relax. Mom gives a tired shake of her head. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. The heat in here is getting to me a little today. Thank you. Dad heads upstairs. Mom plops down in a dining room chair, eyebrows pinching together as she catches sight of the typewriter. Jenny, did you buy this? How? Where? I laugh and hold my hands up. Don't get excited. It's not mine. Thank goodness. The bookstore owns it. They're letting me borrow it to see how I like it. To decide if I want to invest in one of my own. Well, that's nice of them. I take it your friend had something to do with this? She arches her eyebrows, clearly hoping I share something about Will. Not gonna happen. Moms love that kind of gossip. I don't really mind her thinking I might like Will, but I don't want her telling everyone else about him, especially since I'll never see him again after this summer anyway. Kinda, I murmur, lifting the typewriter. I tip my head toward the stairwell. I should probably get this upstairs in a safe spot. Don't want anything to happen to it. I pause in the doorway. Did Dad tell you about the light bulbs? They were broken again when we got up. Mom stands and pushes the chair in. He did. I changed the bulbs again and just left the lights off for now. At least there's a window in there and the sun has been out today. The electrician is supposed to come out tomorrow to take a look. He won't find anything, I think. I know it's a message from the shadow people. Get out, leave, or we'll make your lives miserable. I make it to the stairwell before I give up and set the typewriter on the ground. I need to write some things down before I forget them. Actually, I need to draw some things before I forget them. Sometimes a list just isn't good enough. Pulling out my notebook, I turn to a fresh page and write rooms where creepy stuff happened, then draw a sloppy sketch of Woodmore's floor plan. It's nothing but a rectangle split into small uneven squares. The main floor includes the entryway, a guest bedroom, a living room, a library, dining room, kitchen, butler's pantry, and eating area. The second floor includes all the bedrooms, a dressing room, some storage spaces, and an office. The third floor is the ballroom. I label each space, then make a star in each room where something strange has happened. Kitchen, broken bulbs, star. My bedroom, moving mannequin, whispers, cold air, shadows, star. Ballroom, shadows, ticking song, star. Now that I look at the activity mapped out this way, I realize that even though a lot of strange things have happened in my room, the rest of the house hasn't exactly been peaceful. In fact, there's been some unexplained happening on all three floors. Strange. I look from one square to the next: bedroom, kitchen, ballroom. One room on each floor, but why those three rooms? Could there be a connection between them? I put my notebook away and heave the typewriter back up off the floor. Time to get to work. The stairwell is sweltering hot, but at least it's well lit. For now, I need to get as much research done as I can while the sun is up, because once it goes down and the house grows dim again, I'll be too afraid to investigate.